Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Old Ridge Farm, where today we're going to continue the harvest on field 11. Don't worry, we won't have just this massive long harvesting section again. I'm going to finish up the wheat off screen after this episode and do barley after that. I was just checking my where I've written down what's on what field. So this field is going to barley next, as is field A. Field B is currently barley. That's going to canola. Field 1 is canola, and that's going to go to soybeans. And field 8 is soybeans going to alfalfa. Field 9 is alfalfa going to wheat, and field 11 is, as I've already said, wheat going to barley. It's a somewhat logical way of doing it, but it does require me to have it written down somewhere, just so I don't forget. So, lamb productivity is at 20% because they have no grain and no silage. So I'm kind of tempted to do a little I know the experiment I want to do will actually work, so I don't know why I'm saying it's an experiment. What I might do off screen or at some point in the future is fill up the container with silage and bring it down to the lab so that I constantly have silage down there. What I need to test is, well, whether or not I can get manure in any trailers, because I kinda need to move the manure. And I would like to have a place a little pile of it somewhere. It may require me to edit a trailer, in which case I'll probably edit the Marshall QM16 to hold manure. That just because it's already a mod, pretty much. I know I can't edit the DLC stuff to hold manure unless I find unless I miraculously write a script to do it. But I have absolutely no programming skills whatsoever. I can edit XMLs, and putting manure into a trailer in the XML should be relatively easy. It's just a case of adding a fill type and putting a particle system to it. I think I could find the manure particle system in one of the default stuff, and it shouldn't be too much of a problem. I say that now, you just watch. What I'll do as well is I'll try and struggle and fail to make a tutorial on how to do that. So if you guys want to add manure to a trailer, or any fill type for that matter, it's pretty much the same for any fill type, I will be able to show you. I may even, in theory, don't know if, well, in practice, I may even mod one of the, or turn one of the in-game equipment into a mod so that it can hold manure, possibly the Brandner. And that involves modifying the in-game equipment, which is actually quite easy. I've been watching David Oldfield a lot, and he's been actually doing modding in his videos, so he's been showing people in his videos how to modify default equipment. Oh god, I'm gonna have to. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and grab the pickup, because I need to get to the harvester sharpish. Try and keep that running. A rarity, I'm actually driving the pickup. come out the wrong way again. Okay, I'm gonna try and get in the bottom of the field here. Is there a way in down at the bottom? I don't believe so, so I'm actually gonna have to come in top end and drive down. Driving in cab because reasons. If you'd like, if you guys want to see more in cab stuff, I can definitely do that. I'm just a lot more comfortable driving out here, but I can do more in cab if you guys want. Just as a bit of an added challenge to me. I'm drifting. I've lost control. I've hit the harvester. So let's stop the hard worker and drive the harvester up. I didn't. Is there an entrance to the field down here just for future reference? No. To pull in the pipe as well, which is just an added layer of annoyance. So it's about 20 minutes, half an hour after the last episode, and I realised to my dismay that I forgot to pause the game when I ran away. I had to go downstairs and do some stuff, and I forgot to pause the game, so the harvester wasted money for a full 20 minutes while I was AFK. That wasn't particularly good because it wasted fuel as well. I think I also wasted a ton of fuel in the T6, so I may have to refuel that soon. Luckily on this map there's a fuel point at the main farm, so it's not that big an issue, it's just a monetary issue, which... well, it's not like we don't have enough monetary issues at the moment. What do we have in terms of stored grains? We got a lot of stored canola, which goes at 1106 at Decal, 185 at OEB, 1253 at the pub. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna abandon the harvest for a minute, hop over the hedges here, swim through this pond because I forgot it was there, hop over this, climb up over here, hop over this, hop over this. Can't walk straight through there, unfortunately. I'm gonna pick up this John Deere over here. This is the front loader version. I'm gonna pick up the trailer because we need money now, and canola is going to be reaching a decent price at the moment. So I think the most advantageous thing we can do is store the wheat, grab the canola and bring it to the pub. Where's the pub? There's the pub, okay. So in a break from your regularly scheduled programming, I'm going to do something. We can actually sell some crops because we haven't done that yet. Well, we have actually. We haven't just exclusively sold crops. We did bring some crop to the lambs, and I decided I didn't want to bring it back to the farm. So let's grab the trailer, get it up, and get it out of the field. So again, the turning circle on the deer acts my advantage here, which is tasty beans. You know what, I may actually grab the front loader again and fill this with silage, put a placeable heap down at the sheep, or at the lambs, and bring a few tons of silage down to them. I know I could get the Marhook conveyor belt, which I also have, because I've been finding decent mods lately. It seems to be the case that I get a load of mods in like 1 or 2 days, and then for a week there's a week or even a month there's nothing, and then all of a sudden, hey, look, I've got 12 new mods. I think this tractor's a bit light to be pulling this trailer, to be honest. It does seem to be struggling just a bit. But, oh, them vibrations. Funnily enough, that's something that would happen with this, because it's powering the PTO, so you would have to shove down the accelerator a bit. Shove up the accelerator, depending on which accelerator you're using. Okay. So we want canola. It's going to take a moment to fill up, because it is quite a large trailer. It's insanely large, actually, for... was it 50,000 I bought it for? So I'm not going to complain about the size of it. Could really do the bigger harvester to make more use of this, and I may end up getting one. Well, that's literally all the canola. Wonderful, so I need to go this way out. And then down by field 8 and 9, oh god. That's going to be fun, a tractor that can hardly pull itself along. Can I go around by the bottom of field 10? I can. Wonderful. So I'm going to take that route. Actually, I'm going to take the field 8 and 9 route just for the fun of it. So 27 kilometers an hour, 28, 30, 32. I have to slow down again to get around the corner. Obviously we didn't slow down enough, so that's... reset all of our acceleration. 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, oh dear. So we're just going to toddle along down to the pub. Are we even on the right track at the moment? I think we're actually going down the wrong side. Oh no, I think... no, the pub's just up here. Wonderful. Wunderbar. So we can... I think the tip point's in this way. There's the tip point. And oh my god. Don't know if you saw that, but the front wheels just completely locked. They just would not turn. And if you watch Formula 1 or any form of motorsports, or if you drive yourself, you know that when a wheel's not turning, and you've got the brakes on, it's not actually providing any stopping power. So let's get rid of our debt and make some profits. Oh, good lord. So now we're up to 38,000 euro. That went better than planned. Unfortunately, the tractor still has next to no control, which is less than ideal. What's the fastest way to field it out from here? Cut across, okay. So we're going to continue the harvest now, because I've got rid of my emergency canola. I'm kind of glad I did, because that was a profitable endeavor. And one of those two statements is going to be titled. It's either going to be emergency canola or a profitable endeavor. You know that I'm getting better at talking because I can say profitable really quickly without stuttering or sounding like I'm saying a completely different word, which is beautiful and tasty and sexy, just like me. Oh yeah. Oh god, what am I doing to myself? Stay. Good tractor. I think, therefore I am a moron. No, I think the next thing we need to do is to... Number one, get the trailer down. Or get the container down. And then... yeah, let's go for more money. Actually, we can use this for it, can't we? Yes, good. So what we're going to do now is take a bit of a slow road up to the sheepies and the lambs, and we're going to get rid of the lambs that have reached slaughter weight. It's time to sell before they become sheep. Because mutton, actually I've never had mutton. I was going to say mutton's nice, but it's no lamb. Never had mutton. Lamb is tasty. Not quite as nice as duck. It's hard to believe that I'm actually uncultured, isn't it? I quite like duck and figs. It's actually what I had for my... was it my 21st birthday dinner? Yes. I had duck and figs because it was actually roast duck and it was really, really tasty. But let's just say I'm not from the most cultured family in the world, and one of my uncles stared at a fig in disbelief as to what it was. I actually had to explain to a fully grown man what a fig was, and the only explanation I could come up with was this is the thing what is in your fig rolls. And I have to say, that was the first time I've ever had the actual fig, as opposed to, you know, fig rolls. And fig rolls are genuine fig. Because sometimes you have like Jaffa cakes and whatever, and they're allegedly filled with fruit, and then you eat the fruit that they allegedly have, and they taste nothing like it. It's like artificial strawberry flavouring. That is the worst culprit. Because you have that and you think, ooh, strawberries are tasty and sugary and delicious. And you have a strawberry that's just like, this is tasty and sugary and delicious. But it's not as tasty and sugary and delicious as the strawberry flavouring. That said, the strawberries that we get are always tasty and delicious. And, oh, what's going on? I've managed to wedge the trailer. I've got the trailer stuck. Sorry. I know that with UPK I can install the Apple mod, but I don't want to. Because near me is an apple farm near where I live. And when I was in school, we quite regularly, about once a year, got a giant crate of apples delivered into the school, just for us to eat for healthy eating and whatnot. But they were the most delicious apples because they were fresh off the trees. On the Xbox controller, it is I don't know what V, I think it is. On the keyboard? No. Possibly X. Oh, it's A to... What? Oh, it's A. Okay. As I was saying, we got a crate of apples delivered in once or twice a year, and they were delicious apples, beautiful apples, pretty much fresh off the tree. But one year we actually went out to the apple farm, which is called the apple farm, and we were brought on a tour of the place and brought to see the apple trees, and one of the things we got to do there was actually pick an apple. Just take an apple off the tree, and there's a specific way to do it, and we learned how. And I have to say, every shot bought apple is inferior. But nothing is as beautiful as a freshly picked apple straight off the tree. So that's all the lambs there. How many can this fit? Good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Open the door. Open the door. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you a detailed mod. Brings in a second floor when necessary. So let's bring these down to the lamb shop. But yeah, I've had a freshly picked apple, and I know it was freshly picked because I picked it. And if you've never had an apple that you've literally just pulled off a tree, you are missing out. There is nothing, no apple is as juicy or as delicious as an apple you've just picked. And that's a fact. Is it this turn off? No, it can't be that turn off. It's the next one. And apparently there are frogs in the area. There's one minor detail that is missing is the frogs jumping across the road. But I don't think there's a script for that, so I'm gonna let OEB off with that. Where's the animal shop? It is in here. Oh, I've made this hellish for myself, haven't I? Surprisingly not. Oh, because this trailer has steering axle. I think David Oldfield designed this trailer because all of his trailers have steering axle. If you watch his Let's Play, all of the trailers he edits end up with steering axle, and it's beautiful. So let's tip out the lambs, get even more money. I am still saving up for the square baler, and I think what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to get the... I could rent one. I could rent the square baler for 10,000. Get the Arcusin 4-stack. No, I wouldn't have anything to do with the square bales. Plus we still have the round bales, so there's no real point. A bit of a shame, but oh well. So what I'm going to do when this is empty is I'm going to end the episode. So, I've been Rainbow Dave. If you've been watching Farming Simulator 15 on Aldridge Farm, please comment, like, subscribe, and all that stuff that, well, every YouTuber wants you to do it because it's so helpful. It helps the channels grow and helps them become successful and, well, more successful. I can't... It sounds weird. I count any channel that has 100 subs or more successful, and, because I've seen so many with like 50 and 60 subs and thousands of videos. And it's just like, dude, you know you're never gonna get any. It sounds so heartless. I think what I'm gonna do in the next episode is swap out my seeder for one that can use these seeds, as well as getting the Brandner seed trailer. But until then, thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Until then, stay safe. And 6830 goodbye. It's a 6810, Dave, not a 6830. Excuse me while I go drown my sorrows. Heh heh heh. Do 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 do. Blop 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 blop.